Blac Chyna is speaking out about all the things people have ever said about her in regards to the Kardashians, from whether or not she dated Rob Kardashian to get revenge on Tyga, to why she sued the Kardashians, and where she stands with them today. And let me tell you, the reactions that she's been getting from the interview answers that she gave have gotten her so much praise. It's actually crazy. So let's get into what she said about this famous family. Chyna sat down with Jason Lee and he was asking her the questions, okay? Literally everything anyone has ever speculated about her and the Kardashian family was getting asked here, and she was actually answering a lot of it. He was getting right into it by asking her if she got with Rob to revenge Tyga leaving her for Kylie Jenner, to which she says no, she isn't like that, and she really did love Rob.
You know, when you got with Rob, we all gagged because it was like the ultimate, or could have been the ultimate chess move. That was not your intention.
No, not at all.
But you saw the stuff online where people said that.
Right, but it didn't even really, it didn't really come full circle. And I'm like, oh, okay, right.
Yeah.
I can't do no fake love. I can't do fake people, none of that. Like, one thing about me, I'm never like a revengeful like person. Like that's just not my character. I just, like, stuff happened to me, I just like look at it, wash my hands with it, pray about it depending on the situation, and just forgive and forget and walk away.
And she seems to even confirm that Tyga did leave her for Kylie, even though he denied it at the time.
Oh, when I got put out and whatnot.
Put out of what?
Oh, of his house.
You did not get put out the house.
Yes, I did.
And I'm not acting surprised.
But let me tell
you. No, wait,
you.
I'm not acting surprised because I literally didn't know that.
Yeah.
Put out the house and saying you need to leave?
Like, packed my stuff, put it in my truck, well, his truck at the time.
Well, where was King going?
Back and forth to this day.
Really? So when you packed up your things and put it in the box, the little lonely box, and put it in the back of the truck, did you mentally say, I ain't going nowhere, or I'm gonna show you? What was in your mind?
What's the next moves?
Did she ever call you to apologize on her sister's behalf for disrupting your family?
Me and Kim, we had a conversation, yeah.
Did you threaten her?
No.
You didn't want to pull her in the back and show her what DC was made of?
No.
But still, she says that is not the reason why she ended up with Rob Kardashian. On the same topic of Rob, she also says that they truly only got together because she was hanging out with Kim one day, and that's when Rob reached out and expressed interest in her. She didn't seek him out.
That's how we started hanging out, and then her brother reached out. I'm like, hey. But when he first reached out, I was like, wait a minute, they trying to set me up. Nah, I'm straight, bruh. Nah,
So he pursued you?
Yeah, you think I'm gonna knock on it? Hi, I was just in the neighborhood. No.
Which is really crazy because a lot of people thought that Chyna had this major scheme to get into the Kardashian family, and she sought out Rob, and she is here saying that is not the case. But later, Jason asks her about how she feels towards the Kardashians since she took them to court. And if you guys don't remember, last year I talked about how Chyna was originally suing Kris, Kim, Khloe, and Kylie for $100 million in earnings over the cancellation of her reality show, Rob and Chyna. She felt that these sisters played a major part in her losing out on a second season of the show after having a super successful first season, and so she sued them. In the interview, she said that she couldn't talk too much about the lawsuit or any lawsuit that she had, but she did say that even though she lost against the Kardashians, she still feels vindicated because she did stand up for herself to them at the end of the day.
Where'd you get the balls to take the whole Kardashian family to court? You had them all sitting front row. Did you decide you had enough and you were going to stand up for yourself?
Absolutely. Yeah, because it was like a little bit more things that needed to be addressed. And thank God that I did do it.
Were you proud of yourself?
Yes, very much so.
Regardless of the outcome?
Regardless.
What made you the most proud?
That I stood up for myself. Because it was like, it was layers to it. Like, you know, it was like layers to it.
She was also asked about her relationship with Rob to this day, despite everything that's happened between them. Last year, the two of them settled their lawsuit that she filed against him for having posted revenge of her on his Instagram that got him banned.
Or feel like when you get punched like that, because that's a punch to the gut when the father of your child, who happens to be famous, puts out news or a, don't you feel like there's a need to punch back, or that it would at least feel good?
Right, I mean, but I did it in the more adult way, not as a child.
She says she never got a sorry, but she doesn't need one and thinks that maybe one day it will come.
You didn't get an apology though?
No.
Did you want an apology?
No. I mean, if he was to do it, you know, it'll come. Yeah, it's something that he has to like live with, not me.
Later, Jason wanted her to debunk or explain some drama that played out online that she hasn't ever really given her side about. And the first thing they talked about was this tweet that Chyna had put out once saying, "Yesterday, I had to give up 3 of my cars. My reasons, morals, beliefs, being a single mother, no support, I'm a mama." At the time that she tweeted this, a ton of people were reposting it, and Rob and Tyga ended up commenting on someone's page that had reposted it. And Rob said, "I pay $37K a year for my daughter's school. I handle every single medical expense. I pay for all her extracurricular activities. I have my daughter from Tuesday to Saturday. Why would I pay child support? LOL." Tyga said, "I pay $40K a year for my son's school, and he lives with me Monday through Saturday. Why would I pay child support? LOL." And she went on to explain that she doesn't ask them for child support because they are in their kids' lives. And if that wasn't the case, then she would feel differently about that. But she says that what they're claiming to pay here for school is nothing on what she pays in terms of nanny fees and other things for her kids.
People like, you know, the baby fathers and whatnot went to say like how much they pay for schooling. But I'm like, do you not know how much I pay in childcare and in groceries and activities and this and that and that? Because we can add that up too. Any day I would switch the nanny fees and everything that I have to like pay on this side for that amount.
Which, I mean, when you think about it, being a nanny is a full-time job. You should 100% be getting a proper salary for it. And if she's paying multiple nannies, that's hundreds of thousands of dollars that she's paying. And I feel like people get a little touchy on the nanny topic, but all I'll say is that nannies deserve proper pay. So if she has one, then sounds like they're getting paid well, if she's saying that she'd rather be paying the private school fees instead. But the other thing that she addressed was the time that she had actually tweeted out Rob's phone number. She claimed that she wasn't even the one to tweet it out and that Rob had made this attempt to make her look bad, and he had actually posted this instead of her.
You know what's wild? That I didn't do.
You didn't?
Rob had hacked my
Twitter?
Not hacked my Twitter, but he went inside like Twitter, Instagram, all this stuff, but he tweeted that.
He set you up?
Yeah, he did that. Why would I do that?
Well, why would you not go? See, this is why I need you to start defending yourself. Can I be your public defender?
I was like, what is that?
She was certainly answering questions she's never answered before, and a lot of people were living for it. She got a lot of love from this interview, with people commenting, "What a powerful example. It's so nice to see how Angela has evolved. I love her resilience. People come in our lives for a reason, season, or a lifetime. So grateful to have watched this interview. Damn, she's really giving mature grown woman vibes and answers. This is awesome to hear from her because it's not scripted. This conversation is going any direction. It's deep, and she is navigating and responding true to what's in her heart. And she is really making moves, like she said, as a mother first, and learning to forgive in the moments that were hard for Soul to get through. Love this for her." She killed this interview. She didn't say too much, but said enough. She's extremely unbothered by what people tried to put her through and how they tried to tear her down. She really turned all her trauma into success. This interview made me see another side of her. She's very likable and humble. I appreciate how much she speaks on forgiveness. Blac Chyna needs to put PR firm under her business umbrella because she is a professional at controlling her narrative, and I mean this in the most respectful manner possible. She's a brilliant woman. Certainly a different picture was painted in this interview than that of the rumors that have followed her for years, that she had a baby with Rob to revenge Tyga, only wanted money and fame. It seems like she gained a lot of respect for this, and I want to know if you guys watched it. It was definitely a long one. I think it was like an hour and a half, but I will say it was very interesting to listen to the whole thing in full. So let me know what you guys thought about at least these little bits that I showed you guys here in the comments below. I love you guys so much, and I will talk to you in the next video. Bye, guys.